Stand with the light or drop into darkness at Florida's best anime convention. It's MetroCon 2017. Faithful vs. Fallen, featuring 4 days of events, panels, and special guests. The Ghosts will play with the Metro Star Party. Ignite the heart at the Metro Fire Show. Relax yourself at the Fantasy Masquerade. Laugh it all off with Metro Night Live. Search for fame in the Rhythm City Chronicles. And choose your side at the Anime Human Combat Chess Match. And that's not all. Be sure to shop for swag in the humongous dealer's room. Dance the night away at the Metro Massive Rave Party. Compete for glory in one of several contests. And of course, meet some amazing special guests. This year's guest lineup includes artist No Flutter, cosplayer Pikachu, Blue Eyes Dante, Bunny Fox Bear, Katarata Cosplay, D. Cossard, Aaron Hurst, Mew21, Ollie Roo Cosplay, fight choreographer Kyle Rowling, YouTube star TJ Omega, singer Caleb Hiles, and Jonathan Young, Ray Chase, Max Middleman, Robbie Damon, Paul St. Peter, Mary Elizabeth McGlynn, Christina V, Vic Manana, MetroCon favorite Scott McNeil, and the man himself, Steve Bloom. So head to metroconventions.com to get your tickets today. Then meet us at the Tampa Convention Center August 3rd through 6th, 2017 for 4 whole days of anime fun. It's MetroCon. Keep the gear turning on.
Into the midst of this conspiracy steps a small group of heroes. Their adventures will take them far to the north and into the heart of the Empire. They will be both Catspaw and Foil. They will be embroiled in politics and war. And they alone will save the Empire from its greatest enemy, the enemy within.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome once again to the Enemy Within, live here on RVTV. How we all doing, everybody? Yes, folks, it's time for another exciting night of TRPG action here on RVTV. Of course, I'm the Shades, and I got the boys, Matty Jay, Mike Shell, Mildra the Monk, and BioHybrid here with me. How we doing tonight, guys?
I'm doing pretty good.
I'm doing good. I might actually have to do some lettuce chopping tomorrow at the rate things are going. But before we do that, Mike, two things.
Before we do that, can I just make this one opening statement, and it's a very quick one, just a few words.
Okay.
Fuck Vince McMahon, and then we're going to move on.
Yep.
And the revival.
Nah, the revival gets a skip this week. Fuck Vince McMahon.
Is that over the whole talking smack thing?
Oh, it's the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
Remember, catch this talk on WrestleCast live every Friday.
That cheap plug was terrible, Bio.
And yeah, that's
if I
wanted to deal with a plug that horrible, I'd watch a Cars movie.
Oh! Hey, Maddie, you want to hit the Roshi button on that one?
I don't need a sensor for that one.
Although nothing I do is going to top what just happened about 10 minutes ago.
No.
Oh boy.
Before we do, we need to Dave Mike Shell here.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Mike. For that let loose the fogs of war gag you put up before we went live, Dave. You deserve that.
With the David and the fighting and the ice.
Anyway, so about the biggest failure of the week period here.
Yes.
Oh
So,
God! Is there a way we can put this on the screen?
Not easily, no.
those of you on the Discord, I did put it in the fan chat, so you can scroll up and look at that. But what ended up happening is that a little bit before it went live, my account on Twitter suddenly got locked. I managed to finally fix it after I muted myself for a bit, and then I get back, I fix it, and I find out that apparently I wasn't the only one this happened to, but chief among Twitter's own support account got suspended.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Like, wow.
And for that, you win today's Darwin Award.
As much as I'd like to do that, nobody died, so I can only give it an honorable mention.
No.
Sorry, them's the rules. And unfortunately, this is one thing that's not covered in the Rule Breakers Convention Handbook.
Oh, boo!
Hey, if you want to get mad at somebody, get mad at Jado for writing it.
I'll bitch at Gato. Gato's more bitchable too. Plus he's
Okay,
got the
I
book.
just pulled up Twitter support. It's not even showing that anymore. It's just saying the page doesn't flat out exist.
Oh, wow!
Wow! Oh my god, this gets...
Okay.
This is the shit that keeps on shitting.
Here's the page right here. I've got it up on screen.
Quickly.
Oh my god!
I have the page on screen so people can see for themselves. This is what I pulled up at twitter.com/support.
No, Tizzy, yours is fine. Twitter support shit the bed.
Yeah. This is a derp on Twitter's end, not us.
Well,
Breathe in.
Well, I think I'll drink. With that, I think I'll drink to that.
Yeah.
Everyone, 1, 2, gunpie.
Come by!
bye.
Chin chin, bitches.
Or because I'm Minnesotan. Skull!
It's actually not bad.
Skull, Axel, skull.
Well, Slavia.
And for anyone wondering my drink tonight, Smith & Forge Hard Cider.
And as for my drink, just a straight Dr. Pepper.
Ah.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nope.
Nothing wrong with that.
So yeah, it's one of those nights tonight.
It's like you're drinking nothing at all. Nothing at all.
Nothing at all.
Stupid sexy bartender. So anyway, now when we last left off, you guys had dealt with the whole thing of the invaders, not the invaders, but dealing with a bit of bandits who, even though who couldn't figure out that, yeah, shooting in the melee, not a good idea.
Yeah. And
Bottom
of course,
line?
and of course, one guy who shook hands with danger.
Oh god damn it! Here we go. Yeah, let's do the thing. And found out the hard way that I am the realm's version of the villain Marty Skrull. The hard way.
But anyway, it is now day 7, known as Abendtag in the Imperial calendar. The weather has been fine for most of the day. And as most of the morning seems to be going pretty well. Although you see when you look on one of the bulletin boards, you see that one of the local agitators has put up a new note. So who's going to be looking at that first?
Probably me.
I'll do it.
Nope.
Yep.
We'll both look at it.
What is this, Sam and Max freelance police?
No, because we do not have music to drive recklessly by. Also, no matter how many times you ask, I'm not doing sentient food.
Chase can be Sam, I'll be Max.
Come on, little buddy.
Great day in the morning.
But yeah, it's another missing poster. In this case, it's Beatrice Knox. She was the girl on day 2 who one of you was playing cards with.
Do you know her, Von Brana?
Fortunately, yes, which means now we've gotten more trouble. This is getting worse by the minute.
Lovely.
When I find this cowl, I will make him regret the day he ever crossed my path.
No, it's not before we call him Flip Gordon. Like that poor fucker last week. Ooh, you mean yesterday. Ooh.
Mm-hmm. So now, as far as doing the investigation on the matter, I'm going to have each of you make a. And each of you is going to be rolling observation, or so it's going to be an intelligence roll. If you want to use intuition instead, you can do that. Basically, this is a case of split up and look for clues.
All right, I'll be using intuition.
I'll use intuition.
All right, Jades, Matty, what do you got?
I got straight intelligence.
I'll use observation. Hell, I'm good either way.
So let's see, 3 characteristic, 1 expertise die. Rolling.
Done.
Done here.
We're just waiting for everyone to get done, and then we'll go through the results.
Done on my end.
Good here.
Good here.
All right, Matty, what do you got?
3 successes.
All right. Mike, what do you got?
2 successes, 4 boons, a right success, which rolled into a blank.
All right. Shades, what do you have?
4 successes and a boon.
All right. And Bio?
2 success, 1 boon.
All right. After asking around, you do find that some of the people who were closer to the River Aver had most known her for being a low level gambler. Some of them saying she must not have paid. But Matty, roll observation.
I don't have observation.
All right, roll straight intelligence then. Since I'm assuming that you
I'm the big tough stupid guy. You know that, right?
Yeah. But I'm assuming that given your background, you're gonna be investigating closer to the River Aver.
All right, fair enough. 1 success, 1 boon.
All right. You see something bobbing near the shore.
Oh, nuts! That's not good. I asked around if there's anyone that could help me fish out what's bobbing in the sea.
I'll do my best to
Carefully,
help you.
carefully here. We don't know what that is.
All right, I got it.
So
I'm going to slowly wade in and try and retrieve whatever it is.
Yep. Well, because you didn't... All right. You want the bad news or the worst news?
Oh, fuck.
It's a dead fucker, isn't it?
Yep, it's the dead... It's a dead body. And also, the worst news is, well... Do you remember Nearly Headless Nick from Harry Potter?
Oh, we got the head, don't we?
No. They only took... The head's kind of hanging off.
Oh, bloody hell!
So because of that, that is going to be considered a Fear 1 effect. So I need both of you to roll. So both of you are going to roll willpower after you drag the body out. It's going to be a difficulty 1 action. So it's discipline and willpower.
I'm going to exhaust I've seen worse.
All right.
So that'll add a fortune. That'll add 2 fortune to my willpower check.
All right.
4 willpower or 4 characteristic. What more? How many misfortune? Or challenge?
I didn't say yeah, 1 challenge die.
All right, rolling.
Rolling.
One success.
All right, you pass.
I rolled. What do I have? I have 1 success.
All right, good thing. Both of you wouldn't have had to do an insanity draw.
Oh God, this is horrible. But I've seen a lot worse than this one.
Of course. And it doesn't take long before somebody calls in the watch, and by the time you've pulled the body back out, you've got at least 3 guys armed with halberds coming down. And the vibe is explain yourselves immediately, or get put in a dungeon.
Found this boy in the river. Head's really off of it.
Let me talk, smartass. We found this note. We were looking around for clues, and well, we were looking around for this fur person, and unfortunately, I think we found her too late.
Bitch. He looks down, looks at it, and goes, you're fine. And you see that one of the guy who moved the head to examine the faces is going up. He says nothing for a bit until his captain just points over at the pier. Basically going, don't, as if to say, don't spoil your black and yellows while you're taking care of it.
No.
Cause he lost his lunch.
Yeah, can't say I blame him.
Got a bit of a weak stomach, eh?
He's only been in the watch for about 14 months. But so I guess Beatrix couldn't pay her dues or got into some trouble.
Have we shown up by this point, or are we still out and about?
You were still out and about, but you do notice that you saw a few people moving about.
What do you know about this woman, Ramblana?
We've had some encounters with her ourselves. This is not looking good. Another victim.
Everybody who's nearby roll observation or intelligence, and put one misfortune die and one challenge die.
Oh, did you
Done.
have a bad day today, dude?
You'll see in a minute. Just roll.
Done.
Damn it, done.
All right.
Ready when you are.
All right, Bio, lay it on me.
One straight success.
All right, Matty.
Failure, straight up, just a fail.
All right.
Technically, shouldn't I be rolling as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I just did my roll. 1 success, 2 boons, 1 righteous success that re-rolls into a Sigmar's Comet.
The others don't notice it, but looking at the lack of cuts and the fact that there's some discoloration along the neck. This was falling right in with the pattern of whoever took out the last few victims.
Same as the others.
Oh, God damn it, Signal's hammer.
I don't think this is any kind of betting issue there, God. This falls right in line with the other bodies we found recently. Whoever killed this poor girl, they had other reasons to kill her.
One of the guards steps in and goes, I told her either take a coach, take a ferry, but get out of town. Whatever you have to pay isn't worth sticking around.
Sounds like you know her pretty well.
It's when you patrol up and down the River Aver, you get to know its people.
Makes sense.
While Von Renner's talking to him, I'm going to perform last rites for
her. Well, my guess is that even if she did try to get a coach, she probably wouldn't have made it out. Whoever... Part of me wonders if this is a message.
Like they're trying to scare us away?
Clearly, anyone we've interacted with is now a target. They want to make it clear that we're getting in closer than they want us to get.
Let them try.
They're gonna have to do better than this. But I rest assured when we find...
He says, the guard says, I had heard rumors from some of the gangers that somebody's been upping the fees that have to be paid, especially around the fish. But weirdly enough, the fish don't seem to be around as often as they usually are. Mostly, it's just the wharf rats that I see out and about.
Yes. Someone's controlling this city.
And it sure ain't the captain.
No. We've already discovered who it is, and when I find that son of a bitch, I'm going to make him pay.
You're not the only one going, brother.
Can we call him Flip Gordon now? So,
it seems like
I'm pretty sure.
Seems like you have.
God damn it!
It seems like you have it. It seems like you gentlemen have it at hand. I'll leave it to you. I have to file a report on the matter.
Make sure she gets proper burial.
I will ensure that the Morians take care of that.
It's the least she deserves.
Out of character, I'm not doing the accent anymore because that's just killing me.
That's why I did something simple for mine, something that I can easily switch into at a moment's notice.
Yeah, the Anderson accent is just not working for me.
You just haven't learned how to practice. I can do a Scottish accent anytime I want. Granted, a poorly done one, as I'm sure Kyoryu will call me out on, but my apologies to Kyoryu Crimson and any other Scottish people in the chat.
Moving right along.
Moving on.
Well, except for Groundskeeper Willie, I'm not apologizing to him. But I will apologize on the fact that unfortunately it's always the Irish that everybody thinks drinks half of Europe.
Well, the Irish are good drinkers, but they got nothing on the Scots.
No, the Scots have nothing on the Irish.
Oh, never mind. Actually, Lady K disagrees. This Lady K believes the opposite. Says the opposite is true.
But at least it's not as easy to flatten something as it is in Denmark. What? Denmark is flat as a pancake. But anyway, things eventually died down until later on in the evening, when, of all people, you see back at the end, you see somebody familiar waiting for you.
Uh-oh.
Remember him?
Oh God.
He looks up and goes, there you are. I've been looking all over the town for you. You didn't stir
Apologies,
anything
Weiss.
up.
It's been a busy day.
I heard. It seems that it would seem that Herr von Kaufmann would like an audience with you lot.
Oh, lovely. This ought to go well.
Oh, this should be very fun.
Let me switch to the music. Hang on, I need to make sure I've got the right spot. Which you think that you're being led to the Red Arrow offices, but instead you end up heading to the nicer tavern, the White Horse. And give me a moment. I'm going to switch the audio. There we go. So you see him, and for the benefit of everybody back watching, just to remind you of his appearance. And yes, even in the middle of a tavern, he always makes sure to dress. You always make sure to dress formally.
This bar doesn't do your clothes justice, Captain.
Just out of character, I should mention that the Upright Pig. I said this is the good. This is the good tavern. This is the expensive one. This is the one where the scholars hang out at once a week.
Ah, gotcha.
We lost Mike for a second. Hold on, we lost Mike for a second.
Shit, we did.
Minor phone break happens all the time.
Yeah. Also, it looks like Dizzy Storms in the chat wants to play along. He's trying to learn how to play the game.
Or he's just trying to learn so he can actually keep up.
Yeah. By the way, hun, Kyoryu Crimson, who is a Scottish in the chat, goes, "'Tis a battle that has been going on for generations. The Scots and the Irish are proud drinkers, and we don't intend to lose our positions on the drinking pecking order."
Yeah.
In case you didn't hear, Kyoryu, Lady K back here, who's got a bit of an Irish in her, says
I've got quite a bit in me. I'm a third.
says she will drink you under the table.
Challenge? Not accepted. I appreciate my liver and my sanity. Thank you very much.
Wait a minute, isn't Crimson gonna be at Ranger Stop?
Not that I know of. If he is, that'd be awesome.
That'd be awesome.
But last I heard, that wasn't the case. Because again, he lives out in Scotland. It's a bit of a trip.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I walk up to the captain and give him a salute.
Hold on.
That's not the captain.
Oh.
Let me handle this. Let me handle this.
Hold on.
He looks at you and going, "Why is that priest saluting me?"
Oh, sorry. I'm a little frazzled. I just saw a dead body.
Forgive my compatriots. It's been an off day. Graf von Kauf.
Can we just do a thing out of character before we move on?
What?
What time is it?
What time is it?
I deserve it.
It's BioHybrid o'clock, mother. Etc. Let's
fuck in that.
Thank you. Anyway, as I was saying,
Yeah.
Graf von Kaufmann, it's good to see you, sir.
Likewise, Von Brenner. Although, come sit down. You hear him snap his fingers a couple of times as the bartender gets a few pints ready, and you see that as one might expect for what's the nicest tavern in Averland, the chef is a halfling. And I point that out because halfling chefs are one of those renowned kind of things.
Mm.
No.
They tend to be the most respected. They tend to be the most respected and sought after cooks in the Empire. Although I'm pretty sure there are probably a few high elves who would disagree because elf. If you have played a fantasy game that involves elves at any point in your life, you know exactly why.
Yes.
But you see that he's cooking up some stuff for everybody. He goes, so I'm led to believe that my dutiful subordinate hired you lot to deal with the protection issue for Miss Altron.
That would be correct.
And not without some resistance either.
Yep.
Oh,
We were jumped by 5.
We pulled some arms out. We took big care of business.
It was 5 men.
It probably wouldn't have been of notice to you four if it weren't for something, would it?
That it would. That's the truth.
There's something big going on in this town, and it seems that we have caught ourselves in the middle of it. And that attack was just one of many things that we've dealt with since we've arrived in this godforsaken place, or this Sigmar's forsaken place.
Truth be told, I don't believe in coincidences in the matter either. I am a very unpopular man in the eyes of many of the nobility because of the fact that as they see me as nothing more than a burgher, a businessman whose neck has gotten long enough to be considered one of them. You see, even it is true that I come from nobility, but nobility is not the reason I'm in the position that I am. I built my business. The Red Arrow Company that operates in this town is one that operates on my coin. And this is not a sign of arrogance, but more of I firmly believe that whoever is pulling these strings would not be opposed to making me and my company look bad to discredit my own ambitions.
I can actually see that, given the conspiracy that I've had to formulate dealing with this mess.
I don't think it's a coincidence. After all, most of I was the one who was handling transportation for some of your family's business ventures.
I'm well aware.
Do you really think it's a coincidence that it was all of my coaches that got robbed by those monsters?
Not at all. Just as it's not a coincidence that the one thing that they ended up taking from the coach we found was the gunpowder.
I doubt they're using it for mere firearms. There's way too much gunpowder for that kind of stuff.
No, I agree.
That's about 12 barrels worth.
I agree. They're planning something bigger than that. And that's why we've been investigating the situation. Helping out Mr. Weiss and his ventures has actually proven to be quite fruitful in that endeavor because it seems that that's connected. As you've already suspected.
That is true. Which brings me to why I brought you here. Well, part of it is because I feel that protecting the heart and soul of this city deserves more than just a few shillings. So a nice meal isn't much, but I think everybody deserves a halfling meal at least once in their life. He says as the food is finally brought, and you can tell that there's plenty of boar and plenty of veggie.
It is certainly going to be worth trying this out for once. It's been a while since I've had a good meal, thanks to after I've left my family.
This will be a first for me.
Huh?
This will be a first for me after what they give you at the temple.
Well, I'm not having anybody working with me subsiding on just slop. That is simply unprofessional.
Sigmar's blessing with you, sir.
But I came here. But I came here not just to give you a good meal, but also to offer you a bit of bodyguard work. You seem to have quite a knack for it already.
We're listening.
As you know, tomorrow I'm holding a menagerie party at my estate. I would respectfully request that you be present to guard. Both, it's going to be a bit of a show for some of the things we've acquired on my recent excursion to the south. Including a rare effigy we found made out of even rarer crystals. A bit showy, yes, but for me it's a way of sticking it to the people who claim to be my betters, who are only my betters, not due to talent or ability, but simply accident of birth. No disrespect, Airbrenner.
Oh, none taken, my friend. I'm earning my place in the world as well as you are, so I take that as a compliment.
But regardless, I had hoped with all those nobles there, it would be in my home. It would be far too tempting for your assailant to strike at one of them and place the blame on me for failing to protect them. And hopefully we can find out whoever is dealing with this. Give you some kind of clue. So you help me, and I possibly help you. You seem to have a real talent for attracting trouble, anyways.
Whether intentionally or not, you are correct on that regard. And after Captain Bearfaust informed us of your little menagerie, we were kind of intending to be there anyway. So, having a legal access into it sounds like the perfect way for us to get closer to our goal. I think we've got ourselves a deal, my dear von Kaufman.
All right. I will make sure that you're properly compensated, and you'll probably need appropriate equipment. He looks up at Oliver and goes, he looks for several seconds and goes, You on the other hand, I'm going to, when you meet me come sunrise, I'm going to have to have a word with my tailor. He's basically looking at Oliver when he says that, because, well, as appropriate as it is to wear very light attire for him, that kind of stuff is going to scare people off at what's effectively a garden party.
He's looking at me, isn't he?
He just said he was.
You're saying they're half naked, man.
Well, I'm not going to complain about a new shirt.
Admittedly, I look over at him and I'm like, I feel for that for whatever tailor has to work with this big lug.
All right, fussy. No, all right,
can't-
fussy butt. No need to brag.
You can't. One of my tailors has had to tie corsets for some of the women in the Kaufman family. Especially the ones they have complained to me several times over having to tie them on some of the more plentiful folk and nobility, shall I say?
And I try my best to hold back a snicker.
But it is unfortunately getting late. I believe it's best that we all go.
Agreed. Tomorrow is going to be a very interesting day.
Uh-huh.
So after he pays the tab for everybody, you're walking through the square. It's later than you initially thought. It's about I'd say it's early moonrise. So it's still pretty dark. It's still pretty dark out, and most people have retreated back to their homes. And all of a sudden, all of the light in the area goes out. It was pretty dark, but now it's really dark, like being in a forest in the middle of the night.
I don't like the look of this.
Nuts.
Arms up, boys.
Pulling out my hammer and shield.
You hear some whispering in a language you can't quite figure out, and you do hear several pairs of footsteps moving about. Some seeming to move on awnings on some of the stores. So, just for the sake of it, everybody, roll initiative. Mike, why are you using that?
Hi. Wrong window. Yeah, it's 5 o'clock, motherfucker.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Horn.
Mike, Matty, what time is it?
Yeah.
Thank you. All right, I got mine.
Got mine.
Done.
Yep.
Okay. Now, hang on a second. All right. Shades, what do you got?
2 successes, 1 boon.
All right. Mike, lay it on me.
2 successes.
Matty?
2 successes.
And Bio?
1 success, 1 boon.
All right. So, here's how it's going to work. Unless they're directly within, when it comes to doing perception, when it comes to doing any sort of visual check, You have to add, everybody but Mike has to add 2 misfortune dice.
Wait, what?
We're fighting in the dark, Matty.
Elfish eyes.
So if in order us to see, we gotta work a little extra at it.
I'm gonna personally punch whoever did decide to do this in the fucking nose. Bone and brain.
Though you are able to tell that this level of darkness isn't natural for this kind of weather.
It appears somebody doesn't want us to go to the menagerie tomorrow.
There's dark magic here.
Even I can tell that.
I'm starting to get pissed.
Have I mentioned fuck the Black Cowl?
All right, and unfortunately, part of what I wanted to do with this isn't going to work out exactly like I planned. So every time you move, I'm just going to add the Fog of War manually. All right, and looking at the top of it, so Aristeo, you're up first.
Okay.
And just remember that all the buildings and shop and that for this they do block line of sight.
Well, I don't even know what's where right now, so.
So, if you so choose, but this goes both ways. So, if you so choose, you can use some of the stuff as cover.
Right, but right now I can't even see where I am in regards to wherever whoever is attacking us is. So right now I'm going blind. Now, so do I need to roll the perception now to open up my viewing area, or do I just need to move first?
You just need to move or assess the situation or which etc.
Well, right now, moving around too much and being too far from my crew would probably be a bad idea. So I'm probably just gonna assess the situation.
All right. Roll intuition and intelligence. You can use stance die if you so want. Add 1 challenge die.
Alrighty then. Well, no need to add any stances to this. I'll just go ahead and roll basic.
All right.
Okay. 4 success, 1 chaos star.
Okay. Until your next turn, any attack actions targeting you are going to add 1 misfortune die. And as far as the chaos star, give yourself 1 point of fatigue. Is that going to be it for now?
Now, is there anything else I can do?
You can move.
True. All right, well, I'll at least move 1 step over here.
All right, let me There you go. And of course, you are assumed to be. I'm assuming that you're taking cover under that thing.
Best to do that for now.
Mm-hmm. All right, Mike, you're up.
Okay.
Wait, who we? Okay, never mind. Yeah, you're good. Sorry.
Actually, let me check one thing. What's your agility respectively between Mike and Matty? Because you guys
3.
4.
Mike goes first.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and move right here.
All right. Anything else?
And I can also do observation or perception check.
It's what for assess? It's
Yeah.
intuition and intelligence.
Intuition. Okay.
Is something wrong with your mic, man?
No. Or am I siloning?
No,
you're not
sounding
siloning
quiet.
it.
Oh.
Mhm.
Okay. Try repositioning. See if that's better.
It's a little better.
Okay. Let's see. So I have intuition to fortune die and for intelligence. 1, 2. 2 successes, 2 boons.
All right. Let's see. Until the next turn thing activates, as well as removing 1 recharge token, but you don't have anything recharging. Is that all right? Now, Matty, you're up.
We just lost Matty.
Fuck.
God damn it! That's not a Matty O'Clock. That's Yashato!
Mine are brown out apparently.
Yep.
So how about that local sports team?
It
Okay.
sucks.
Yep.
Matty just put it. Mine are brown out.
Yep, that's where I was reading from.
Ah, fuck. Well, let me put this up to hopefully lighten his mood.
No. Oh.
Should I put that in the fan chat?
What happened? Oh, hold on. First off, brown out. It happens.
Yep.
That's what happens.
Check the TRPG chat.
Oh, we've done this joke.
Yeah, but now you get to see it for real.
Who is Jason Jordan's father? Mr. Garrison? Chef? Kurt Angle? And the 1991 Denver Broncos?
It's my father. It's my father.
And anyway, it's your turn.
All right, I assume we haven't discovered anybody yet.
Nope. You're just in the dark.
All right. I'm going to move right over here next to my partner in crime.
All right, let me... All right, there we go. It's not the most elegant approach when it comes to this, but it was either this or I'd have to do the dynamic lighting for the entire map, and that's not going to happen.
Fair enough. I believe that's all I can do at this point, so...
All right, and Falco, it's now your turn.
Okay. I'm going to move close to a Nell, so we're in teams of 2. And then I'm going to use guarded position. So, roll discipline.
Roll discipline or willpower.
Okay, that's That's 4 characteristic dice. Rolling. 2 success, 1 boon.
All right. Just means that you're going to be adding 1 misfortune to any attack that hits you until your next turn. Let me... And here's where things get ugly.
Things turn into Whistler?
Nope.
Oh! I am gonna Dave you so hard on in the chat on Friday. You have no idea.
Okay. First things first. Falco, NL, you immediately hear a thwip, thwip. So somebody's on some sort of point and is firing crossbow bolts at you. So you get we're going to resolve the first attack. Which is all right.
All right, who's it aimed at?
Okay, the first one is aimed at Anel, which means the disadvantage isn't going. Okay, Anel, what's your defense?
My defense is 1.
All right, so agility 4. So 2 and 2. 1 misfortune die. And 1 challenge die. Rolling. One success and 2 boons, which means he can perform a maneuver for free. And I'm going to have that one move to a different spot. What's your soak?
9.
Not hitting it.
Yeah.
All right, Falco. What's your defense?
2 plus I'm still in guard position.
All right, so that means I'm gonna have to add 3. I'm gonna use a cunning die to give, no, not a cunning die, an aggression die to give 1 fortune die. Three successes, 2 banes.
Ooh.
That's gotta hurt.
What's your soak?
I believe it is 8.
You get hit. You get. Okay, here's the bad news. You get hit. Here's the good news. You only take 1 wound.
Ooh.
Here's the best news. There's no crit. Here's the even better news. He suffers 1 fatigue.
Ah.
All right. And to make things even worse, a bit of the darkness ends up revealing itself, and
Oh shit.
Whistler, you're getting hit twice. So what's your defense? What is your defense at?
I think he's talking to you, Matty.
Give me a second. I am fishing it out for you real quick. I have 2 defense, 6 soak.
All right. Actually, they are attacking you with cutthroat. So that's only going to be 3 misfortune die. 1 challenge. It's going to use a. Actually, what's your because of how this one works? What is your intelligence rated at?
3.
Right. Do one action and 1 expertise. Okay. Good news. So that first one suffers 1 stress. The bad news is that and because of the fact that this isn't directly targeting defense, it still hits you. You are taking 1 wound's worth of damage, and you have to draw for crit. hang on a sec. I'm trying to move the deck, and it doesn't want to move. So I'm going to deal 1 card to you, Matty, and you have to tell me what wound you got, so I can make note of its effect.
1 card, right?
Mm-hmm. And it looks like you drew 1 on accident. I dealt one to you. I'm gonna try that again. Deal 1.
No, but I already had 1.
There we go. So what did you end up getting? Look above.
Scar. God damn! I would have taken the broken fucking nose.
Let's see, impressive scar.
Oh, and I cannot recover that stress.
That counts as 1 stress that can't be recovered unless you have somebody do a first aid check against the wound severity, which is that number on the card.
That number 7 or 3?
3. If it's
right.
7, the 7 is the severe version. If you get wounds that have the total number of that second one, then that wound counts as severe. Which is usually a case of severe wounds are a case of instead of you smashing a finger, you lose a hand.
Ooh, okay.
All right, and you've got 1 more roll to deal with. One success, 3 banes. So the good news is that actually I need to add 1 more misfortune die to that roll. Let's try that again. Hang on, this. One success, 3 boons.
Fuck. Damn.
So I have to deal you a card again.
Oh.
And now keep in mind that means you've taken 2 wounds worth of damage on your normal tracker, but because of the boons, you also take an additional 3 damage.
Oof.
So where do I put that in?
You see where the blank where it says current wounds on your character sheet?
At the very top.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I already put the 2 wounds in. Yeah.
All right. What did you get for that second one?
Exposed weakness. Expose your soak value by 1. Fuck.
Jeez, guys freaking just jumped you.
Mm-hmm. And now it's your turn, Arstale.
Hey, wait a fucking minute. I thought it was my turn.
No. You had your turn.
No.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. That's why you. That's when you moved over here by me. That was your turn.
Oh.
I'm not gonna do Matty o'clock, but let's just write it off that you taking five damage and two wounds is, and 5 damage and two critical wounds is your punishment.
Well, where do I put those 5 damage?
On the top. You see where it's on the top leftmost corner on page one of your.
The wounds is where you take your damage, then the criticals is where you put those other two.
Yep.
Okay, so I have 5 critical. So I have 5 wounds then.
5 wounds,
Yes.
2 criticals.
Mm-hmm.
Which means you better pray to God you don't get a third.
Yep.
In the meantime, I'm going to at least try to hold these guys off, try to get one of these guys off your back.
Because if you don't, I'm gonna ram this one guy's head up the other guy's fucking ass.
We are not having a repeat of Hancock.
Mildra, these two fuckers just put me in a bad mood. We are going to have a repeat of goddamn Hancock.
In the meantime, I am pretty much straight up from the guy from that guy below me, and I'm definitely within close range. So, knockback shot.
All right.
Please don't miss. Please don't miss. Please don't miss. Please don't miss.
Conservative or reckless?
Let me just double check something here. We'll do conservative.
All right. Because factoring in their toughness, that's going to be 3 misfortune die.
Jeez, this is gonna be tricky. 4 success, 1 delay.
All right, the delay is just going to make, because of the delay, you're gonna add, that's going to be a recharge of 4 instead of 3. So you said you got 4 successes?
Yes.
All right. You hit for -2. You hit for -2 damage, and they get moved back 1 increment. So I'm assuming you're going for this one.
Yeah.
All right. You knock him back into close range, so he's going to be off of where you can see him, and he can't. And he doesn't get a free maneuver. Oh, let me switch to this. That'll work. Just had to switch the music a bit. So he's all right. So what's your base damage?
6.
It didn't do much damage, but you did manage to get him out of the way, so he can't do any funny business. There, I think that's better. Okay, that's one maneuver for you. You gonna move, or are you gonna assess again?
I'm gonna go ahead and assess again because I don't want to risk moving around too much.
You can either assess or do guarded position.
Let's do guarded position.
All right. That's gonna be discipline or will.
Luckily, I'm trained in discipline.
All right. That's gonna be discipline and willpower then. So, and put in one challenge dice.
Two success, one righteous success that re-rolls into a Sigmar's Comet.
All right. So that means you get the 3 success rules. So until your next turn, you add 2 misfortune die to any melee or ranged attack action targeting you, or any allies within the same level of engagement.
Which means I basically just gave Matty a little bit of help.
Oh yeah, you knocked one of the fuckers out. Thank you for that.
I knocked him back, but I've also got myself in a guarded position to keep an eye on both me and you.
Mm-hmm. All right. Anel, you're up.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and move right here. Not there. Okay, right there. And what can my elvish eyes do in this darkness?
Are you asking what your elf eyes see?
Yes.
They're taking the hobbits to eyes and guard.
You walked into that like a rake, Mike.
Yep.
Okay. You are going to be rolling. You're going to be rolling observation. This is going to have a challenge die of 2.
No, you said.
I said challenge die. For each success, I'm going to tell you how many enemies you end up seeing.
Okay. Four. Challenge die of 2. That's 4, 2, roll. 3 successes.
All right. So you're able to, as you scout around, you do see that the darkness is starting to lift a little bit.
This particular one is still hidden because I'm right here, aren't I?
All right.
Okay.
And for the record, what you end up seeing are these guys.
Okay. So little black ninjas with big stabbing knives. Okay.
Oh, they're not ninjas, but fair enough.
So those are cutthroats, huh?
Yep.
What do they want? They want us dead?
I think you know the answer to that question, so why are you asking?
Good, because I want to shove a. No, the whole Hitchcock thing. No. I got a great hammer. Let's make one of those cutthroats a turtle.
Oh.
But it's not my turn yet, though.
Nope. It's still Anel's turn. So you've moved. You've done a minor action.
Can't. Can I spend the fortune die to move again so I can actually attack this guy?
Actually, Hank, let me check something.
Or should I say a fortune point?
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay, so I'll spend a fortune point to go ahead and move here. And I shall play...
All right.
I shall go Path of the Autumn Wind on this guy.
Conservative?
Conservative.
All right. In addition, now you're going to be doing 1 challenge die and a total of 3 misfortune die with that roll.
That makes sense, since I can do... Since I can do 4 conservative die, 1 fortune die, and 3 expertise dies on him.
All right. Roll it.
Okay. 2 successes, 2 Sigmar's comments, 2 delays, 1 righteous success, which turns into a boon.
God damn!
How many? So, how many boons total then?
1 boon.
Okay.
Fuck him up!
So that's 6 damage. That's 6 damage.
Translation: Please kill him. Please kill him. Please kill him dead.
That's a total of 5 damage. It's not enough to make you roll for it, but it is still a decent chunk. And Matty, now it's your turn.
All right, I got a hammer. Let's turn this fucker into a turtle.
What? Give him Ishii's neck?
As in an actual ninja turtle.
Oh, make him turtle enough for the Turtle Club.
I'm talking about turning it, squishing his neck right down his stomach, skull first. AKA, fuck this fucking fucker.
Gee, Matty, tell us how you really feel.
Let's play whack-a-mole.
Okay. Fuck him to death.
If you're gonna fuck him to death, I hope you wear protection.
Oh, I got a great hammer for that, trust me.
Oh. I needed that.
Remember, kids, no glove, no love.
Okay, then.
Hey, phrasing!
Thank you.
Also,
Hang on.
these fuckers...
Fuck you. I'll be fucking you later. Fuck you. I don't even know you.
Actually, Matty, after that little exchange, I think there's another button you want to hit.
I got a big you for my friends, a big you for my friends. Giant you for you, and a big you to you.
Yep.
By the way, in other news, I have a story for the Rising Sun next time around.
Yeah.
All right, sorry about that. What are you doing? What are you doing action-wise?
Well, let's see. How about a mighty swing?
Conservative or reckless?
Conservative, please.
Hey, better, so wing better.
I'm gonna turn his head into that dinger thing you get at carnival games, you know? He's the butt end. He's the...
All right, you're putting in 2 misfortune die for the roll, and 2 more for his defense.
So 4 misfortune die, 5 characteristic. Believe there's the matter of the fortune dice. So let me check here real quick. Believe that is a strength roll. So
along with weapon skill, and you are getting 2 fortune die off of that.
So 2 weapons, 1 more for the strength. So that's 3. Let's see. Weapon skill, 2 more. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Sounds to me like that's 4 fortune dice.
1, 2.
I'm wrong. 3.
2 fortune die and 2 expertise die.
2 expertise die. Thank you very much. Rolling. Hey, there you go. If he ain't dead, he damn well better be dead. I got 5 successes, 1 righteous success, which turned into a boon. And for the record, the misfortune die rolled blank, challenge, blank, challenge. But the results are what they are.
All right. So that means you can hit for 5 damage and have one piece of damage be a critical.
Turn that son of a bitch into a critical, god fucking damn it.
All right. Let's see. 5.
1d100. 22.
That's 10 damage total.
Yay!
Damn!
Which means you gotta do this twice.
77.
All right, 22. Dislocated shoulder. He inflicts -2 damage with melee and ranged attacks. And you said the other one was 77?
Yep.
Severed shield hand.
Wait, how the fuck do I get that out of a mighty swing with a great hammer?
He brought his hand up to try to block the hammer.
And it came down so hard on it that he basically smashed his hand off.
Mm-hmm.
You turned him into the claw.
The craw?
The craw? Damn it.
Raw?
Not the claw. Not the craw. The claw.
Oh, yes, the craw.
And I'll bet half the people in our audience doesn't even get that joke.
Just remember, folks, Google is your friend.
Let's just say you need to get smart.
Yeah. Yep.
Anyway, Falco, your turn.
Alright. I am running up to Whistler and shoving my healing draught in his mouth.
Phrasing?
Yeah, phrasing.
Boom.
Here, Whistler, shut up and drink this.
Okay. Matty, I will need you to roll me 4 fortune die straight.
All right, let me just hit the reset button so I could just do this. 4 fortune dice straight.
Every success that you get, you heal that many wounds. You do not heal any of your criticals, though.
That makes sense. But I will take 3 successes straight.
All right, all right. So that heals
Down to
3
2.
wounds. Yep.
Down to 2.
That may not sound like much, but considering the amount of wounds you can take, it's something.
It's something.
All right, so now it's their turn. Okay, since he is going to be trying to escape from melee, he has to. What is your agility? Because he has to do a contested roll.
All right, so he's trying to attack me again, huh?
No, he's trying to get out of the way, but it's one of those cases. If you try and move out of melee, you have to roll to escape, and that's going to be a contested agility check. So, what's your agility at?
My agility?
Yep.
Well, let me double check. 3.
All right. That's a difficulty 1 action.
Please fail, please fail, please fail, please fail.
Failure, 2 Banes.
Oh, where do you think you're going?
Which because of that, it means you get a free shot. Just a basic melee.
All right, tell me what I need to do.
You're gonna be rolling strength and weapon skill. So strength characteristic, weapon skill expertise, and add 2 misfortune die because of his defense.
So basically, my regular roll minus the great blow thing.
Yep.
All right, 5 characteristic, 2 fortune, 2. No wait. Yeah, 2 fortune. I got it right. I think. Hold on.
2 misfortune.
2 misfortune, 2 fortune.
Yep. Expertise.
And 2 expertise. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Done and done. 4 successes, 1 boon.
All right. That means you hit for plus 2 damage, which is 8, which means he is dead.
1 down.
He only had 5 wounds left. So even
It might
factoring
drop
in
again.
Yep, even factoring in soak, you basically pancaked him. Or if you want to prefer, you turned him into not a vanilla midget, but a very red midget. All right.
Hey, Cowl! Go fuck yourself!
The cow will remember that.
You damn well better, because I'm gonna put a hole through his skull and fuck the brain hole.
I hope you got that reference, Matty.
You got that? No, the Deadpool? No, that was me.
No, that's a Telltale Games reference.
Oh yeah, the franchise that T-Dub and I keep arguing about.
Oh. Nah, I just went with Deadpool.
I know. Aristeo, you're up.
Okay. Well, it looks like these two have got the other two. Well, I see that guy's been taken care of, and I see Erwin got this guy over here dealt with. So, can I shoot from cover? Can I shoot from the other side of this wall and hit this guy over here?
Yes, you can.
And that's what I'm gonna do. Let me just see here.
Well, naturally, stalls have an opening, so it would make sense.
So just a basic ranged attack, or are you going for something fancy?
I'm looking at it because basically he doesn't. He probably is so not even focused on me since he's focused on.
Whichever, because of the fact that he's focused on that, put 1 fortune die in there.
Yeah, because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be quick about it. Snapshot.
Conservative or reckless?
I'm checking the difference here. We'll do reckless.
All right. So you're gonna add, so that means you're gonna add a total of 3 misfortune die.
Oh, he's not gonna like me in a minute. 4 successes.
4 successes. That's it.
That's it.
All right. So that's it. That means the raw damage is 8, I believe.
Yep.
So that's 7 damage to him. And that's just enough to hit the rule. So roll a percentile for me.
$32.
Unfortunately, it is just a flesh wound.
What are you talking about? Your arm's off.
No, it isn't.
Come here, you pansy.
All right. Anel, you're up. Your turn.
My turn. Okay. I am going to go ahead and I'm going to go with Path of the Hawk on our more unfortunate target right there.
All right.
Conservative.
Path of the Red Hawk?
All right, doing it conservative. Okay. Put in two misfortune die for his defense when you roll that.
Oh, okay.
And because of the difficulty, one challenge.
One challenge. Okay. All right. 3 successes, 1 boon, 1 Sigmar's Comet, 1 Chaos Star, 1 righteous success which re-rolled into another success.
Damn!
In a partridge, in a pear tree.
Okay. Now the Chaos Star means you add one. Means the recharge is going to be 4. You said you got 4 successes.
Well, 4 successes and 1 righteous success.
All right, so that's 5. That's 5. And what did that righteous success roll to?
That was the well, that's what I said. 3 successes, 1 righteous, and that one rolled into a success.
All right, so that's a total of 5. So you hit 4. So that's going to be +2 damage.
On top of my 6.
And it does. Yep, and even with soak, yeah, he's sliced into pieces.
Good.
Yep.
Say bye-bye.
Mange la merde, le tabarnak.
Damn, Matty's so pissed he's speaking in Quebecois.
Alright. You've still got a move action if you want to go with it.
Let me see here. I know there's still. I know that the kickback still puts somebody somewhere down here, but I'm gonna go ahead and head up into the darkness. No, I'm gonna head this way. And
All right, let me do a reveal.
And I'm gonna go ahead and roll for my elvish eyes again. And I've got 3 successes.
All right. 3. You succeed, but you don't see much.
Yep. Okay.
And now, Whistler, it's your turn.
What about this fucker over here?
He's fair game.
Someone else take care of him. I'm gonna go over here.
He's all mine, Whistler.
You kill him. I'll be over here. That's my action.
All right, Falco, you're up.
Got it. I'm walking over here. Come on. Come on now. It's being stubborn. And this is about as good as I'm going to get, I guess. I can't get square on him.
You're doing hexes.
Oh, fair enough.
So this is close enough.
Yeah. Mind if I defeat you? Can't hear your answer.
You just did not!
Yes, I did.
What did he do?
First of all, because you had a reference, and I'm going to go ahead and hit this button.
Shades, do it.
Bio, assume the position.
Yeah. Totally worth it.
Dave!
You definitely deserve that.
Worth it. Anyway, back to business. Disorienting strike, reckless.
It's not something you should be referencing in character.
Oh, gotcha.
All right, you're going to be adding a total of 4 misfortune die to that. 2 from the attack and two from his defense.
All right, I'll put 3 characteristic, 1 reckless die in. Let's see, 3, 1, and 4. Rolling.
Wait, did you add expertise for weapon skill?
Darn it. All right, trying again. Rerolling. Oh shit! Failure.
No.
GM Mulligan, do it again.
All right, rerolling. Oh, failure and 3 boons.
1 last mulligan.
Take 3. 1 success, 1 boon.
Okay, you hit for normal damage. I'm going to roll 1 fortune die, and if I roll a boon, that's getting added. And it got added, so you don't do this. You don't get staggered, but you ignore soak. And whose dog is barking?
Probably on my end.
Right. Let's see. So that's 5 damage straight to him. No soak. Not enough to kill him, and not enough to deal anything to. No critical wound on that. Let's see. Aristeo, you're... Wait a minute. Sorry. No, it's not Aristeo. The turn orders, for some reason, messed it up a bit, so I had to fix that. Now it's their turn. So first... First, the one you attacked, Falco, is going to be hit with backstab. So that's gonna. So what is your? Do you have observation trained?
Let me see. Negative.
All right. What's your defense?
The total defense is 2. Am I able to use block on this?
Yes.
I'm doing it.
Do you have coordination trained?
Negative Ghost Rider, the pattern is clear.
Alright. He's going to use his expertise die for this. Even though I ended up rolling 7 misfortune die, that ended up being 2 successes and 2 banes.
So in other words, that missed?
No.
Okay. So you... That's +1 damage, and it ignores soak. So you're getting hit with 6 damage.
Youch!
But since I didn't roll any boons, that's not enough to handle that. That's not enough to handle that part. Aristeo, actually, before I do that, let me here. And Aristeo, you're getting targeted, and that's going to add 2. I'm going to be adding 2 misfortune die to the roll. 1 fortune die because I'm using an aggression die. You're getting hit with a ranged attack. Roll. See, 1 success, 2 boons. And let me see what yours. Yeah, that's not hitting. They missed.
I wish they missed mine. I chihuahua.
All right, Aristeo, you're up.
Well,
a little help from Brenna.
You didn't say the magic word there, sir.
From Brenna, I'm begging you.
Bio, have you forgotten then when your turn comes up you can cast Blessing of Health on yourself? Actually, never mind. That just recovers stress and fatigue.
Yeah,
So,
and I don't have enough favor for a healing hand right now.
You've got enough favor equal to your willpower.
Well, my turn's already been over.
And so you could curry some favor so that you could cast Healing Hand when your turn comes up, since you didn't use a minor action. If you want to go with that,
I'll do that.
all right. That's gonna be Fellowship and Invocation. Well, first you need a curry favor because I think you don't have enough. Yeah, you've only got 4. That's one short. So
I'd have enough for reckless healing hand, but I don't want to go that route. That could be a problem. So, Fellowship plus willpower.
no, it's Fellowship and Invocation if you have it.
Well, I have that as an advanced skill.
All right, then you're going to be adding that.
So 1 expertise and 4 fellowship.
All right, roll it.
Four expertise, 4 characteristic, 1 expertise, rolling. One success, 4 boons.
You recover 3 wounds.
Whew. Thank you, Sigmar.
Alright. Falco, it's now your turn.
Whoa.
I think you mean
not Falco,
Aristeo.
Aristeo,
I was
sorry.
gonna say. Well, he still asked for help. So, reckless thundering shot.
Alright.
Alright. Still 3 misfortune die?
No, 2.
Ah, much easier then. Alright, rolling. 3 success, 1 fatigue.
Alright, you hit for +2 damage. So let's see. That's going to be a total of 8, 7. That. Roll me a D100.
96.
Roll twice and apply both results.
So I gotta roll 2 more times?
Yep.
66 and 17.
Pulled muscle, so he suffers 1 fatigue and adds 1 misfortune die to strength checks. And 17, whenever he suffers stress, suffers 1 fatigue, so he suffers 1 stress and 1 fatigue total.
Jesus.
Hang on. Yep. All right. So yeah, that's gonna certainly sting.
There, that ought to make it a little easier for you there. Now, will somebody try to find out who's trying to snipe me?
What's your badge from Berna?
Okay. It's now Anel's turn.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and head down here to try to turn off the dark. Rolling for observation. 3 successes, 1 boon. Hello? Oh, son of a fighting.
What?
No worry, it's not on you.
Okay, did you hear any of that what I said?
Yes.
Okay.
I was just focusing on getting the square right. The bad news is you don't reveal anybody.
Okay.
Hang on, let me. Yeah, I wanted to do it where it happens as you move automatically, but that didn't work. All right, so is that it?
I'll go ahead and roll perception.
All right.
That's gonna tell it. It's a straight intelligence roll. So. 3 successes, 1 boon.
All right. And I'm going to expand it a little more. All right, so you can see one of them now. Kind of.
Oh.
It's more like you can make his silhouette, and based on the, and it's pretty much confirming what you had already suspected, that whatever is making this kind of darkness is not being done naturally. It's being done by magic.
Do you see any more or no?
I've got a bit of a shadow of one.
Right. Matty, you're up.
All right, give me a second here.
Lister, you take care of the shadow. This one's mine.
Keep in mind, I'm over here, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Considering what I've already suffered grave criticals, I don't want to move too much. You know, I kind of want to stay in the safe zone. You know what I mean? At least until we reveal more enemies.
Well, we've got one revealed, so if you want to run up and knock somebody out.
I've already moved. I moved here. That's my move. At this point, man, I've taken enough damage. I don't want to do more. I don't want to risk it.
Are you going to try rolling for guarded position?
That I can do.
All right, roll willpower and add discipline if you got it.
Well, I only have straight willpower, and I think I know what I'm doing with my advancement of experience next turn. I need to add some. I'm still stuck at 3, and it's biting him in the ass. 2 misfortune, right?
No. This isn't an attack.
All right, 3 successes.
All right, that's going to be 2 misfortune die. That's going to be added to any melee attack or ranged attack that tries to hit you.
I'll take that.
Or any allies in the same engagement. Unfortunately, there aren't any right now. All right, Falco, you're up.
I got this look in my eye looking at this cutthroat. Now you fucked up. And I'm gonna do a normal straight attack up against his head.
Actually, wait a minute. When you got hit, did you use block? Actually,
yeah.
Never mind. That's not gonna work. And you've already used what favor you had, unless you curry favor. So, yeah, I think that's probably gonna be the best route for you.
Yep, just a straight attack against his head.
Unless, what's your resilience? Oh, sorry, not resilience. Toughness. What's toughness at?
3.
All right, that's not a good idea either. All right, roll straight attack and add 2 misfortune die for his defense.
Rolling. Two successes.
All right, you just hit for normal damage. You were one short. And yeah, that's enough to take him out. He no longer has a head.
And another dead motherfucker bites the dust.
Unless you hit him over the head with the other end of the hammer.
Who's next?
In which case, you have blessed him with a holy head.
Oh.
Nice. Nice.
All right, now it's their turn. All right. First off, move. You hear somebody jump off a platform and then move. You are now flanked.
Really?
That's the bad news, but remember, two misfortune because of
you being
guarded
guarded.
Position. Mm-hmm.
So you probably did the best thing you could have done in your scenario.
Let's see, that's 2 more. That.
Am I that bad for the campaign? Is this what it is? Because I could leave, you know.
No, I'm not doing this
malicious.
I'm not doing this maliciously.
You say that.
I don't think Mildred's trying to TPK us.
Because he understands one more crit, I'm done. Well, or in this case, 2 more criticals.
Well, then it's a good thing you guarded yourself, making that much harder for them to hit you now, isn't it?
That's a total of. Keep in mind that's going to be a total of 6 misfortune die.
Also, the obvious joke for those wondering, how many assholes we have on this in this shit anyhow?
Go!
You know, I'm surrounded by assholes.
Keep firing, assholes.
I was avoiding that.
You
Anyway.
set it up.
Hang on. Okay, rolling. First attack. They're both, and that is going to be failure and 1 chaos star.
Okay then.
Second attack. Failure, 1 bane.
Oh, he got so lucky.
You know, there's a joke that I could make, but I'm classier than that.
Oh, trust me, I had my own joke in mind considering what we're dealing with. Let's just say be thankful that none of us are a wizard in this, or any kind of mage in this particular fight.
I'm the closest to one there is.
You're more of a healer or a cleric.
He is a cleric.
Exactly
But anyway,
my point.
this one, Matty, you get a free shot at because Chaos Star.
Let's do the regular melee stuff.
All right, roll it.
That's 5, 2 fortune, 2 expertise, 2 misfortune. Ooh. 3 successes, 1 boon, 1 Sigmar's Comet.
All right, so that's +2 damage, and one of them can be, and that's enough for a critical.
Do it. 86.
Right.
Ah,
Wait a minute.
You did
Wait a
get
minute.
smart.
I know that number. I know that number.
Is that the magical crotch shot number?
Oh, even better. That breaks the half rule.
So I pretty much Yano Toru'd his dick off.
Roll again.
Chuppy your pee-pee!
44. No. I kicked him in the goddamn dick. I'm so goddamn pissed off. At this point, I kicked him in the fucking dick.
Funny you mentioned that because the second roll, low blow.
He keeps kicking me in the dick!
You kicked me in the dick. Why? Why does he keep kicking me in the dick?
Matty got a critical.
Hey, I have an idea.
Blow.
All right, and also
Shit, Matty.
suffered a ringing skull. So he's not dead, but he's certainly in pain.
I think that goes
Good.
without saying.
Good. Good.
So you literally rung both bells.
Now just
All right,
hit the
he's gonna
button.
move over here.
I hit his button and kicked him in the ding ding.
All right. Aristeo, you're up.
Okay, well, so this third guy that just popped into the frame looks like he's making a beeline for Whistler. Probably didn't even notice me. So, guess what? Another thundering shot. Because that one doesn't need a recharge.
Mm-hmm.
Still 2 misfortune die?
Yep.
Oh, lovely. 5 success, 1 stress, or 1 fatigue anyway. 1 righteous success that rerolls into a boon.
So that's +2 damage, and he's inflicted with fear 2. So it's this one that's getting hit?
Yep.
All right. He ran out just to turn to the side and see a barrel aiming straight at him, and just, oh shit.
And our sales just over like, hi.
No, like, going somewhere, dumbass.
No.
Okay.
You literally say, "Where do you think you're going, dumbass?"
Okay, so that's 8. Okay. So you and that's fear 2, but because it breaks the half rule, roll.
56.
He's being on the nut shot.
That's a minor trauma. Roll me a d6.
5.
1, 2, 3, 5. He
That's
has
the same
1
combination
misfortune.
of my luggage.
He has 1 misfortune. He has 1 misfortune die added to strength checks.
Well, not gonna help too much here, but still.
All right, that's it. NL, you're up.
Okay, let's see here. And you know, yep, I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to go with mine's bigger against this guy.
Phrasing?
Phrasing.
No, there's no phrasing in this. That's kind of the point. Okay, are you doing this
Conservative.
all right. I don't think you have intimidate trained, so it's just going to be a strength check. And he doesn't have discipline trained, so you're going to add 3 misfortune die to that.
Fortune. Strength, and I also get to add the fortune die to that as well. Yep. Okay. All right. Oh, that's 32 on that, so. All right. I've got 3 successes and 1 delay.
And hang on, I need to roll one fortune die on that because of your weapon's damage rating. All right, and so what did you got? 3 successes and 1 delay.
Yep.
All right, all of that. So that just added a boon. So he suffers 2 stress, and given the fact that he already has
Fear.
Yep, which means I have to roll willpower, which is going to be a roll of 3. Difficulty 2. Failure. So that's a total of 4. That's a total of 4 fatigue that he's dealing with. He's not frightened though.
No. But he's his next rolls are not going to be easy.
Nope. It means he is fatigued, and actually no, he has both distress and fatigue, so he is strained, which means he ends up which means for the first time during this show, I get to roll for insanity.
Oh.
All right, so
make sure he's fucking nuts.
So this is going to be a temporary insanity. So I'm going to deal you 1 card, Mike, and if it has trauma or terror on the tags, then he is inflicted with that, and he has to read it, and you have to read its effects.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay. Growing apathies, chaos, and trauma.
All right, that counts.
Yep. Whenever you fail a physical check, suffer 1 fatigue. What's the point? Chaos is inevitable, and terrible things will happen no matter what you do.
All right. Is that going to be it for your turn, or are you going to try and move in for the attack? Since you do have final stroke of the master.
I am going to go ahead and move in for the attack.
All right.
Oh.
You using conservative or reckless?
Well, conservative because that's when I got the most points in.
All right.
So.
Autumn.
4, 1, 3.
3.
2 challenge.
1 challenge.
1 challenge.
And 2 misfortune.
And 2 misfortune. Okay. All right. Like I've got yep. 4 success, 1 boon.
All right, I'm going to invoke my 1 fortune die rule. And that boon's getting added. Which means that's enough to do all but the Sigmar's common effect. So that is normal damage plus 1 damage for the total amount of recharges on your other Way of the Sword cards. So I believe that's a bonus of 5.
Yep.
Plus 6. And then that's more than double what he had to do. I'm going to recall that card.
Yep.
And that's it. Matty, your turn.
All right. I'm going to finish this fucker off here. And I believe Mighty Swing is recharged.
Yes,
That's
it is.
more than a couple of turns. So
if you wish to add a challenge die to the roll, you can hit both of them.
yeah, considering the time we have, I think it'd be good. Let's expedite things here.
Yes.
So it's pretty much the same roll I have, plus 1 challenge die, if I remember, if I'm correct.
Yep.
Rolling.
Four misfortune die. This might be a good time to burn fortune points if you got them, and I believe you get 3.
I have 3. I'm gonna burn 2.
All right.
That's 2 fortune dice then. 2 more. Total of that much. Wait, hold on. I had 4 fortune dice the last time, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
All right, make that 6 then. That's what it equals. Okay. Let me just do the adjustment on my counter here. Here we go. And you said 4 misfortune, right?
Yep.
Rolling. Ah, dice gods, you are fine to me tonight. You've redeemed me.
All right, what do you lay it on me?
1 Sigmar's comment. 7 successes.
Woo!
I've been redeemed.
So that is a total of
a shitload of damage.
That is 11 dam. No, sorry, not 11. That is 9 damage total, and plus 2 critical.
Wait, on both?
Yeah.
All right. So I gotta do 2d10, 2 D100s for both?
Yes.
All right. Before we do anything else, all right. First 2 rolls for schmuck number 1. 43 and a 98. That's schmuck number 1. Schmuck number 2.
More like
Schmuck number 1 is dead.
Yeah, like more like Schmear number 1.
More like Flip Gordon number 1. Anyway, number 2, 6652.
All right. 66. Pulled muscle. He suffers 1 fatigue and adds 1 misfortune die to strength checks. And what was the other number?
One was 66, the other was 52.
Minor nuisance. Roll a d6.
It's about to be more than minor. Uno.
All right, he adds one more misfortune die to strength checks.
All right.
The bad news is he's not. The worst news is that beats the half damage rule. So give me a D100 again.
97.
You want the bad news or the worst news?
He's just say he's dead.
Trick question, they're the same thing. Roll twice and apply both results.
Oh, Jesus Christ! 80 plus 15, 95.
Oh, no, 80 and 15.
Sickening blow. He counts as having an extra point of stress. 15 concussion. Add one misfortune die while any cards are recharging.
I'm sorry, Daniel Bryan. I didn't mean to make concussion jokes here.
However, that is a total of 4 wounds total, which four crits total, which is over his threshold.
He did.
He did.
I saw that coming.
You know, Mildra, it's just simpler to say he did.
Yeah, but then you wouldn't have gotten the glorious rolls.
That is true.
He's
true.
trying to help you with your vengeance there, Matty.
Yes.
At this point, I just want to hear you fucking dead. Dead as, yes, sir. Dead as a goddamn doornail. That is what you get. Yeah.
And the first thing you're probably going to want to do is get some first aid because you still have those 2 wounds to deal with.
Whistler, over here.
Medic.
Over here, Whistler. I got it. I have treat critical wounds and treat normal wounds.
All right.
Well, start treating.
All right. That is going to be a. All right. So, first off, let me turn that off and switch it to this. So, since that's going to be a first aid check, that's going to be intelligence and first aid, which is a good thing for you because you've got 3 ranks in first aid. And since you're trying to tend critical wounds, that is going to add an additional fortune die to it.
3 characteristic, 3 expertise, 1 fortune.
Yep. And Matty, what are the 2 wounds that you're dealing with? Because we're going to be rolling twice, and I need to know so I can look up the severity.
I have the impressive scar, which is a 7 and a 3.
All right, that's going to be a 3 first. So for the first roll, add 3 misfortune die.
3 misfortune. Got it. Rolling. Four successes, 1 bane.
Okay, you managed to treat that wound. Now, what's the other one, Matty?
The other one was exposed weakness, which was a 2.
All right. Roll again, Vile. This time add 2 misfortune dice.
Rolling. One straight success.
All right, that's still enough to treat it. So you managed to get patched up. It's kind of funny that the one time we have a case where some genuine healing is needed, and the mage who wanted to heal isn't here.
I know, right?
I know.
I swear to God, I didn't plan it like that.
No, we couldn't plan for something like this. Nonetheless, I
Do be more careful next time, Whistler.
If you're not
Yeah.
careful, I'm gonna whistle after you.
now,
So
boys.
as the stuff lifts, you do see that now you do see the bodies left over, and who's gonna roll observation to inspect them?
I'll do it.
Do it.
All right, roll it. That is gonna be add 1 challenge die to that roll. Otherwise, it's intelligence and observation.
Four successes.
They're not proper great swords, but they do have the uniform and insignia of the same sort of thing you saw with some of the people training out nearby the castle when you met with Captain Bearfaust.
More rogues? More rogue soldiers?
What do you see, Von Brenner?
They've got the same outfits as those soldiers that attacked us on that caravan. That's twice now.
You also see that one of them was carrying a magic scroll. It's probably how they made that darkness. But I don't think you roll observation Bio.
Okay, let's see. Observation is intelligence, which is a 3. Take off this. Rolling. 1 success, 1 boon.
It looks like whatever was on the scroll got burned out when they used it when it was opened. But you do notice a symbol at the bottom, an 8-pointed star.
Chaos. I'm gonna keep a hold of that paper for now.
You do that.
It looks like I'll have to report to my superiors.
Hold on that. Something about this isn't right. Twice now, these rogue soldiers have attacked us. I don't like this.
Oh, gee, you wonder why? You wonder why I'm not supposed to like it now? Points to the scars. That is impressive, though.
Oh, trust me. I'm not happy about the fact that you got wounded in this battle. We may butt heads, Whistler, but you are a comrade, and I'd hate to lose you in battle. But this isn't battle we're dealing with. This was an ambush. Twice now they've attempted this. But why are they dressed? Why are they continually dressed in soldiers' garb?
Someone tells me it's an inside job.
I'm getting the same impression too, but who?
Soldiers' garb or not, these are agents of chaos.
Oh, no doubt, and they were properly dealt with this night. But they were under orders from someone else. We need to figure out who and fast.
Which probably makes it a perfect opportunity. I'm just saying this out of character. Which probably makes it a perfect opportunity that you're going to have all those in a garden, all those nobles and important folk in a garden party tomorrow.
Regardless, I need to head to the temple anyway. I've heard talk that the Archlector is there.
Do me a favor. Report what you must, but keep information on as low as possible. I get the we don't know who's listening, and at this point, no one is to be trusted. Period.
Understood.
At this point, everyone in this town is suspect. No matter how innocent, no matter how noble, no matter how proud they are, someone is up to something in this town, and I intend to find out who. This is real.
Shades.
And I intend to kill the who.
Roll willpower. This is going to be difficulty 1.
Three successes.
All right, good. You did not get a temporary insanity. But as the lot of you go your separate ways, and let me move the tag over. So Falco ends up heading to the Temple of Sigmar in the middle of the night, right over here.
More like I end up stumbling over there in my condition.
Mm-hmm. They let you in. You see one of the senior priests letting you in, going, "Geez, you look like you've been through hell."
In a matter of speaking, yes. I heard talk to the Archlector wanted to see me.
Oh yeah, he did. He's upstairs.
Lead me to him, please.
Yep. As he does, you head upstairs. You see him. He's dressed in the kind of stuff with your order, except a lot more gold and a lot more red.
I bend the knee and bow my head. Archlector, you called?
I had a bit of an omen that your mission has suddenly become a bit more interesting.
That's certainly one way to put it, sir.
By the Heldenhammer, what happened, and why have you returned so banged up?
The person we are encountering may be in league with darker forces, sir.
Do you have proof?
I hand him the scroll.
Blasphemous. It does seem we have heretics about.
Yes, sir.
And
what is it you wish to see me about, sir?
Well, given the fact that you've come back in this state means that my intuition and my ability to read omens has borne fruit. He says as he picks up a hammer that is a lot more decorative, but you know that this is not used. That it's not used for combat. It's used for ceremonial purpose. He holds it up, puts part of it on your left shoulder gently, and says, "In the name of Sigmar, God of the Empire, the Heldenhammer, defender against the orcs, I hereby anoint thee. Rise now, acolyte of Sigmar."
But Archlector, the rituals.
They will. This is a special circumstance.
I will serve Sigmar proud, sir.
Go and do that. In the meantime, take your respite.
Thank
I
you,
believe
sir.
you have much. I believe you'll have much to do come tomorrow.
Thank you, sir. I bow again.
And that is where we are going. That is where we are going to wrap that up.
Oh boy. Oh man, that was one hell of a night.
Mm-hmm.
All
You're
right.
kidding me.
Yeah, Matty, damn.
All right. So, feel like doing the wrap up?
I was waiting for you to confirm. Yeah, it's going to do it for us here tonight on The Enemy Within. Let's talk about what's happening the rest of this week here on RVTV. Tomorrow night, forgot to put the background on. There we go. Tomorrow night, normally would be Ranger Recap, but obviously we're taking a break this week. However, we do have a stream tomorrow night. Join me and a few others as we play the Jackbox Party Pack 2.
Bastard, I was gonna freaking do my Horizon Zero Dawn stream tomorrow.
You can join us.
I was going to do my stream to make up for yesterday.
Anyway, you guys want to join in on that and join the fun, then check it out tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern, right here on RVTV. Friday, WrestleCast Live. Join Natty here along with TWK as they check out the wrestling news.
Actually,
Oh, that's right. T-Dub won't be here this week.
T-Dub's on break. Special guest host, Mildra the Monk.
Be afraid. Be very afraid. So join Matty and Mildra as they talk about the wrestling news of the week and read your emails and comments as well. That'll be happening Friday at 10. Saturday, it's the Helmsman with Tony Helms and the gang playing more games online for you. It's going to be wild. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be nuts. So be sure to join them for that Saturday at 5. Sunday, Tokyo Rifts Live. Join me and Matty along with Easy Riders. We check out the latest episodes of X-Aid, Kill Ranger, Amazons, and Kyoryuger / Dino Force Brave. And that'll be happening Sunday at 7. Then on Monday, join me on my channel for the Shades Plays, where we'll be continuing our playthrough of Fallout 4 and seeing what lies down in the depths of Vault 88. It's going to be a really interesting thing setup happening, so join us for that Monday at 8 over on my personal channel. Then on Tuesday, it's Rift Down. TWK should be coming back by then, right?
He should be back, yeah.
Okay, so on Tuesday will be Rift Down with TWK and the crew, checking out the latest WWE SmackDown and providing their randomness like they always do. So be sure to join them for that, happening Tuesday at 8. And then, of course, next Wednesday, join us for the next edition of The Enemy Within, where we'll be continuing our journey and finding out what awaits us in our little menagerie. And that'll be happening next Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern, live, right here on RVTV. And I want to make a little announcement right now because in a couple of weeks, there won't be a TRPG stream on after next week. Because I won't be here.
We won't be here.
It's that can. You know,
that little convention thing we're dealing with. We're going to be leaving Wednesday afternoon because we actually have, because the con starts Thursday, but we want to make sure we get to our hotel Wednesday afternoon, get ourselves settled in, get our badges, and all that other jazz. So, yeah, we won't be there that Wednesday. In fact, I'm probably not going to be doing any streaming after that Sunday. From Monday up, I'll probably be too busy packing.
Well, not just that, you're going to be helping me get food ready, too.
Yeah, I also got to help Lady K get food ready for that week, so I'm probably going to be out of commission for the whole week, starting that Monday. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed tonight's stream and you want to help support the show, then be sure to check out my Patreon in the description below. And, of course, if you wish to follow us on social media, all of our links are listed below as well, so please be sure to do that. In the meantime, I want to thank you guys for joining us as always here on RVTV. On behalf of our DM, Mildra the Monk!
My name is Mildra, I am your gaming monk, and fuck the revival!
Oh, god damn it. On behalf of BioHybrid!
I'm BioHybrid. Shine on, you pretty diamonds.
On behalf of Mike Shell!
This is Mike Shell reminding you to believe in Fez mode.
And on behalf of Matty Jay!
Fuck the Black Cowl. Fuck him long. fuck him hard with a barbed wire dick. And help professional wrestling support your independent promotion as soon as possible.
I'm the Shades, and we'll see you guys next time. Rock on! Special thanks to Eric Vaughn and Cure You Crimson for their Patreon donations. Donate today so you can keep these streams going.